We are now joined by USA Today columnist Nancy Armour, whose latest column asks, how many more times is USA Gymnastics going to fail? Nancy, what should happen next with USA Gymnastics?
I think we've reached the point that the USOC has to step in, and whether it is fully decertify USA Gymnastics or put in a caretaker, they have to do something. This is going to be the fourth CEO in about 18 months. It is the third employee that has left in the last 6 weeks for circumstances that could have been completely avoided. They keep making the same mistakes over and over again. And it doesn't matter how many press releases they send out, how many statements they make, they don't seem to have learned from their previous mistakes.
Yeah, what does this sport look like if USA Gymnastics is disbanded in some form, or if the USOC has to step in?
The day-to-day gymnast training, that wouldn't change at all. The NGB is there to select national teams, to organize competitions, and to provide structure for membership. So those things could be done. The people in the office at the lower levels, those things could still continue. But what the USOC could do is put in a caretaker, somebody who could say, listen, this isn't going the right way, and I need to take a look at the structure of the leadership. I need to look and see if this person who's been working there for the last 20 years still needs to be here. Somebody who can come in without any kind of preconceived notions and without, this is the most important thing, without any kind of allegiances or alliances to the existing organization.
Right, because Mary Bono, her tenure was so brief because it did seem that there were alliances to the previous regimes. What's your understanding about how they even came to select her to be president and how that was so quickly ended?
No one seems to know. That is one thing that the board has not detailed, how they picked her. They are using a search firm to find the permanent CEO. My understanding is that that search firm was not used for Mary Bono, but that, again, has not been clarified by the board of directors. The optics of this were so bad. There was the tweet, but more so the fact that she worked for Baker Daniels, which was she involved in creating the cover stories for Larry Nassar? No, she was not. But the survivors have said that the knowledge of that is painful, that having somebody attached to that firm is just a reminder of the times that they've been failed, and they want those ties severed. And here USA Gymnastics goes and hires somebody else from the firm. I mean, you don't have to be a rocket science or a business genius to know these are really bad ideas, and ideas that can very easily be avoided.
Yeah, the power shift now that has gone to the athletes in USA Gymnastics is pretty remarkable. What do you think these athletes can do with the power that they have right now to affect their sport going forward?
Well, it's interesting. Some of the biggest moves that USA Gymnastics has made in the last year have come as a direct result of complaints by Simone Biles. She is the greatest gymnast the sport has ever seen. The U.S. needs her a lot more than she needs them. And when Simone said she didn't want to go back to the curling ranch, all of a sudden the curling ranch was closed. Simone says on Saturday that she's disappointed in Mary Bono. 2 days later, 3 days later, Mary Bono is gone. So she recognizes the power that she has, and she has been admirable in the way she uses it. But let's be clear, this is not a fair position to put her in. She is a gymnast. That is her job. That is what she wants to do. She should not be the one telling people how to do their jobs. But if USA Gymnastics isn't going to do it, then the athletes are saying, okay, we're going to have to step up and show you the right way out of this.
Yeah, we've got about 25 seconds, but I want to know what you think the impact of all this is going to be on gymnastics going forward.
It really depends on where they go from here. They have to figure this out because they're kids all over that parents are looking at it going, I don't know if I want my kid in this sport. So what do you want the future generations to look like? And do you want the sport to survive in America? That's the question that faces USA Gymnastics right now.
All right, Nancy, thank you so much for your time today.
Thanks for having me.